And now let me just bring up our talented team who's leading the All-Stars here in Dallas. For over 25 years, Betsi Pendry has dedicated her life to making sure young people around the world are supported to grow. After earning her master's in public health from Columbia, she led and built youth organizations in New York, Atlanta, and most recently in South Africa. Betsi's passion for development has brought her to Dallas, and she's the director of the All-Stars Project of Dallas. And Antoine Joyce has been an All-Star since he was 13 years old, and he's now 36, so that's a lot of years. He first performed in All-Stars show. He's a hip-hop MC. He's played a vital role building All-Stars as a national producer, a member of our fundraising team, and I'm proud that Antoine's newest role here in Dallas is as Senior Program Manager and Development Officer. So please welcome Betsi Pendry and Antoine Joyce.
Gabrielle, and thanks to all of you for coming out, and especially thank you for such a warm welcome to Dallas. I really am inspired by your care and concern for the young people of the city, and really look forward to working together on their behalf in the weeks and months to come. Our job today is to show you how the All-Stars uses the power of performance to transform the lives of young people in poor communities, and why we believe that play, pretend, and performance are key to young and not so young people developing. To begin, let's take a look at a short video on the All-Stars talent show, which is part of a PBS series called The Promise of Play.
The Promise of Play series is made possible by a grant from the American Toy Institute. The fun, creativity, and fascination of play are essential to a child's healthy development and well-being. Don't underestimate the power of play.
There is no exploratorium in most neighborhoods. Necessity is still the mother of invention in Newark, New Jersey. Here, play is too often an afterthought. The harder life gets, the harder it is to be playful. 20 years ago, the All-Stars Network was set up to address this problem. It's a talent show that recruits kids from ages 5 to 25 in cities from coast to coast. The idea was dreamed up by Dr. Fred Newman, a psychologist from New York.
The concept was fairly simple. The use of play to help people to grow and to further evolve a sense of self-esteem.
In the case of the All-Stars, play means performance. This is grassroots show business. What makes the All-Stars unique is that no one is turned away. Today, the All-Stars are holding auditions in Newark. Hundreds of people have turned out.
One of the things that this is all about is about performance.
Pam Lewis has been the national producer of the All-Stars for 10 years.
Perform on the stage. That you have to learn how to perform in your life every day.
Over the last 10 years, we've been creating all-star shows where, for example, at the auditions, you have like maybe 300 young people show up and they all make it. Everyone gets to be in a show. The young people are running the sound and the lights and they're stage managing. The All-Stars Talent Show Network is run by young people, and that's quite extraordinary.
I myself, I've been in the All-Stars for 10 years. I've been a dancer, I've been a rapper, and now I'm the MC. So without further ado, I want to kick this audition off. Give it up for the Dynamite Steppers!
For some young people, the first time they ever find out about the All-Stars is at a show. when they've come to see their cousin or a friend of theirs perform. But the majority of young people, first meet the All-Stars when they come to an audition.
It's real cool. It's theirs. It belongs to them. They created it. I think it has a lot of the positive qualities that in some ways are replicated negatively in gang situations, but it's very positive. It's filled with a sense of belonging, of creating something, of being hip, of being, and that's great because that's what we all want. I mean, everyone wants to be cool.
Lenny Moore is a sound engineer for the All-Stars. He grew up in the Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn, where the easiest way to be cool was to join a gang.
A lot of us, in neighborhoods like that, really have to find something to get involved with, and I guess that's the only thing we had.
All right, cool. So you're ready for the next act?
Like many of the young people who've come to the auditions, play wasn't a big part of Lenny's life.
Like around 85, 86, my father, he made some mistakes, and he had to go away to prison. So at the time, my stepmother was around, and my maternal mother wasn't around. She kind of left us earlier, and so it was just hard. A lot of decisions I had to make was without my father being around.
Lenny is a father himself now and lives with his family in Canarsie, Brooklyn. Their home doubles as a recording studio because, in addition to his work with the All-Stars, Lenny also produces several rappers, including his younger brother, Randy. Like most brothers, they've shared a lot over the years.
We did a lot of crazy things. We got peer pressure. It got to us, too. And what happened was I got involved with a lot of bad things, chose the wrong parties to hang out with. I was right around the time where I noticed that my brother started making the choices the same, exact to mine, the same pattern of choices I was making. And I noticed that he was looking up to me, and he was using my guidance as his way of getting through the same situation. And it kind of hit me like a slap in the face. It was like, I gotta find something else, or my brother is gonna be in the same situation as I am.
It was only by chance that Lenny dropped into an All-Stars talent show in his neighborhood.
I remember the date, October 23rd, 1993. That was the day of the show. It was a Saturday, like 3 o'clock. I couldn't believe it.
That day was the beginning of a dramatic turnaround. His All-Stars experience has changed Lenny's perceptions about who he is and what he can do. He sees the All-Stars' approach to play as a key factor.
See? There you go.
At first, when I was younger, I thought play was having fun, or play like in stage play. But now I see play as a tool in life, like playing a role at work, or playing a role as a father or a responsible adult, playing a role as a civilized human being.
And Lenny always talks about how being in the All-Stars really built up his self-esteem. He even said to me, he said, I had no self-esteem before I met the All-Stars.
3 weeks after the auditions, it's showtime in Newark. A whole new group of kids are getting their chance to shine.
Performing on stage means everything to these kids. It means everything. It's kind of what they have. Like a lot of them, they may not have the right tennis shoes, they may not have the right clothes that everybody else has. They might not even be doing all that well in school, or they might not have both their parents, or there may be all kinds of stuff going on at home, but they can get on stage and they can dance. And that's what they have, performance. And that's also what we human beings have. That's what we do.
Yo, who got the game and play the game? You wanna learn the game, you don't know this game? Let me teach the game and
You get applaud for everything you do. You get applaud for walking out, getting off the stage the right way. It's like, oh, you exit stage left. You exit stage left, oh, nice performance. It's like, I just want them to start to see the world differently, like I have.
And now, a real big round of applause for all of the young people who performed today. That's right, you guys did a great job.
performance can be one of the most rewarding kinds of play. For these kids, the rewards may include even more than trophies and applause. As they say in the All-Stars, if you can perform on the stage, you can perform in life.
Thank you.